afternoon, everybody. Here we are, 5th of November, tile 491. And you know what? It's quite a poignant day for me today because it's exactly 5 years to the day. And actually, yeah, 5 years to the day today that I actually went in and had my operation to remove my tumour out my stomach. So at that point, I hadn't even done a single tile at that point. It was kind of obviously the November before lockdown hit, and quite a time, I suppose, not knowing what was going to happen, because of course I'm supposed to have had three months off. That never quite happened, but yeah, I think that honestly was the serious birth, in a sense, of Sanntangle and where it all sort of kicked off. So yeah, I want to have a little bit of a splash of colour, so a little bit fireworky, but a little bit celebratory as well. I think it's, yeah, it's one of those things. So let's make a start, shall we? What have I done? I've used 3 colours, any water-based inks, and I've spritzed them, let it completely dry on its own with a little bit of water on there. So I've got this lovely kind of stripe effect. That's not necessarily what I was going for, I just added some on. So first things first, I want to go corner to corner. Now I'm going to do this lightly because I don't need to keep these lines when I've finished. Okay. And same with this one. Hi everybody. And that one there. So I'm just going to mark the sort of the bottom, and I'm going to use the edge of my ruler to put that short line in. And the same with this one, there's the middle. Check that I've got the bottom level and put that one in. Then I know it's nice and vertical. And I'm also going to put in a little bit of a border just around the edge. And I can use those lines to just help me there, give me a little bit of a straight line. And I'm doing the rest by eye. You can do this without a ruler, but being that it's in my hand, I'm going to go ahead and do it. Okay. Same with that one. In we go. Okay, so that sort of gives me a start. Doesn't matter whether this is top or bottom, doesn't matter about the colours at all. It's just giving me a nice sort of celebratory background. So, okay, next little bit. I want to put myself a little diamond shape in here. So I'm going to kind of give myself a little bit of a guide. So looking sort of by eye, I'm going to put my little lines in there. And I'm going to put that in pen because it's going to be a permanent fixture. So I'm going to commit to drawing that in. Okay. Again, look, using that ruler. And one in there. Okay. If it's not exactly level, doesn't matter. You can measure if you want, but I'm not going to worry about that particularly. But I am going to put another row around the outside. Not too wide. Keeping it kind of close as I work my way in. Oh, thanks everybody who likes my tile. Just fancied today that I needed some bright colours. It's a bit drab outside, isn't it? And there. Okay, you see? Doesn't matter which way around. So I'm going to stick with pencil for a moment, and I want to put myself another little guide in. I know all these guidelines, but they really do help. So looking at the space I've got here, I'm going to come, see there's about halfway. Do I want to go about halfway? Yeah, let's go halfway. It makes life easy. So I'm ignoring this bit, so there, look, halfway. Same again, look, on that one, and on that one. So I've got my little marks. And then at the top here, I'm going to have a little mark either side. So I've got a little bit of space, about the same. And then if you do that on each of those top edges as well, and then this one on there. Okay, so I've got a couple of little lines to help me. All right, so this is where we're going to stick with pencil, and we're going to put a curve in. So where we've got this sort of line here. Now if you're right-handed, you probably want to do it here because we're going to go that way, but being I'm left-handed, I want to put myself a little line in. Now you see it doesn't touch those lines there. Sort of a bit of a smile, like that. I see a bit of a smile. And a bit of a smile. So let's have a look. So we've kind of got a circular shape there. It's not going to join, so it doesn't have to be exact, but we've got a little bit of an idea of what's going on. Okay, so I'm going to come in pen. And I'm going to go from this mark, I'm going to create a curve down here. And same again. And the same again. And the same again. Okay. And then of course on the other side, but I find it easier to now do this. So you're creating this sort of kind of odd looking little shape around the edges, using that curve to help you. And then I can put that curve in. Same on this one. Oh, thank you everybody yesterday as well for supporting Liam in his little manager's special. We did trade. He did give me, I will admit, he gave me a pin badge if I did him the dragon. So hopefully you managed to pick that up. We do love him, don't we? Little curves look on the top there. Oh, hello, is that Carol? Hi, Carol. Welcome back. We missed you. Hope you're doing okay. All right. So far, so good? Okay. So let's do the next bit. I'm going to come back in pencil for a moment. And I want to sort of imagine, I don't know, maybe 5 mil-ish from there to there. Okay. Oh, okay, Joanne, I haven't managed to get to him yet. I'm prepping for tomorrow, so my phone's kind of not been where I am. I think if you can get too distracted, can't you, if you're not careful. Okay, see, I've got these little marks. All right. So what I want to do now is use that mark to help me create a curve. I know, Rose, but not with my face on. To create a curve like this from the point in the middle, touching that one to there. Rosie, honestly, no, I'm not doing one with my face on. We did have a badge last year, didn't we? Was it for Christmas? We did it, yeah. I do have a few of those left, actually. Okay. So now I'm happy with that. I'm going to go on and put that in. We are looking at a new badge for Christmas, although I've got to admit I'm a little bit concerned because I'm not designing it. So if Liam's had anything to do with it, who knows? All right. Yeah, Dobby did buy Liam's badge yesterday because he was just amazed that there was another elf in the world that looked like Liam. So he was like, yeah, I want that badge. So we did buy one. I know. So Dobby's going to wear it with pride. And this one. Funny. And this one. Okay. So far, so good. That looks all right to me. Okay. So what I'm going to do here is I want to put that line in. And that line in. And that one. And that one. All right. And then looking at the thickness of this, I'm going to do one on that side and one on that side. So they're kind of similar to the thickness of your little curve there. Oh, Joe, we do, don't we? He'd love that. But then Mackenzie and Maisie, you know. Okay. So I'm going to come in with pencil now because I want to mark about midway there. So I'm going to do that all the way around. I mean, you can just do this freehand, but I know what you like. You like a little bit of guidance. Let's do this one first so you can see it's a bit clearer. So what I want to do is I want to sort of create a curve going from that line into the middle like that. And I'm going to do a similar look on the other side. So let's do that again, like curve both sides like that. On that one. So I'm sort of going in with a line. You can always go back and swap bits afterwards, but if you've got a curve to start with, try and do it all in one go. That'll give you something to work to. Okay, so see, now I'm looking at this one here. That looks a bit lower than that one, you see? So I could bring that one up a little bit more. And then that one, looking at that there, it sort of fits. That one sort of fits. And that one fits. Okay? Joanne. Let's put this in down here. And this one. And this one. See, I made that amendment, but I've not bothered about rubbing it out. Following the lines. In and along. Leslie, we do, yeah. We should just all have a badge, shouldn't we? There you go. Up and along. Okay. So then I'm going to follow this line. See this one here? And I'm going to come up. And I'm going to go round into there. And then I'm going to do the same from here, look. Coming along. And it's going to go down into there. See? Same again. All the way along. Along and down. Along and down. I know, Yvonne. There's always somebody that lowers the tone, isn't there? It's not you today. Oh dear. And see, so following it round. Look at that. Yeah, look at that. That's crazy. Love that. Love it. Yeah? All right. So let's put that middle line in. So it kind of crosses like so. And then looking at this line coming in here, I'm going to use, let's have a look, I'm going to imagine it's going to sit there, look. And that one is going to go there. So this one's same kind of thing, look. And then this one, there and there. You see, so they sort of come to a point in the middle. So we need to just address this little bit here, this little hat, because everything else is sort of going under and over and things. So what I want to do here is I'm going to put myself a curve like that. You see? So now that looks like it is going underneath. So, okay, let's do the next bit. In we go with this one. Turning it round, same again. And same again. So that gives us that 3 dimension. So underneath here where it's going to be darker, I'm going to follow a straight line all the way along, quite close. Same on this side. All the way to the edge. Same with this one. Along, all the way to the edge. That one. And then along to that bit. And this one. To this. And along there. So that gives it a little bit more darkness before we do any shading. Same along that one. Okay, all right. So let's have a look at the shapes sort of within here. I'm going to come in and being that, if I look real close, you see where I've got like a little line. So what I'm going to do is bring in a little shape like that, put a little line on. And same here, look. And this one. So, yeah, being that the lines are there, we might as well use them to help us with a little bit of consistency going on. And then along, so it gives us that shape. But then I've got another line here. So if I bring out a line like this, and then I'm going to come down here, down here. So let's find that line again. Now, if you're not quite sure, it was sort of about halfway downish, wasn't it? I've got a little bit of space going. Thank you, Kane. There you are. And again, bringing it down. Same with this one, look. Down on that one. Might as well do that one while I've got it in that position, which is that shape. Okay, so I'm going to put some lines on this one too, being that there's a line going through the middle of it. They do look like little lampshades, don't they? It's quite sweet, really, especially with that yellow in the background. And that one. Same there. All right, let's have a little look at that. Okay, so let's get rid of a couple of these little lines going on now. So I'm not going to get rid of the border, just those bits sort of, you know, in the middle. There you go. I'd use my big brushy thing, but it's the other side of the office. Okay, so there we go with this one. So I'm going to draw in the border with pen. And of course, when I get to where my little shape comes out and over the border, obviously I'm not going to draw through that. To there. Along. I see like a bit of pencil there. Same in here. Let's go to that one. Round again. And to that one. Okay. So whilst I've got pen and kind of ruler in hand, what I want to do here is I want to create myself a little corner here. So let's put this in. So I'm looking at this bit by eye, and I'm going to sort of draw down like this. Oh, it's Sarah's birthday tomorrow. So she's picked some really nice projects that we're taking on air. And so that should be fun. She's actually taking the day off tomorrow as well, so she won't be in the office. All right, we've got those shapes. And then what I want to do is I want to sort of kind of replicate that curve. And then this one, the curve. Same again, look, curve. You see? Okay, so let's have a look at the just the inside of this kind of shape now. What I want to do is, that's why I've rubbed out some of that pencil. I'm going to come in with little bubbles, part bubbles anyway. See, all around the edge. Now you don't have to do this if you don't want to. It's a little bit fiddly, you can leave it, but just needs a little bit of interest there, see? So I can do similar on the other side. Giving me that little bit of shape going around there. Okay. Oh, Lynn, I was waiting for you to say it. I thought, is she gonna? It depends if Mouse and Squeak get out of Halloween Hollow. How was his tail? Because the cat got him. Because he got half a tail now. Okay. If you don't know what I'm talking about, you need to check out Lynn's stories on the Sanntangle page, because she's been writing about Halloween Hollow, so it's a really nice little story there. That could not possibly be a Sanntangler, can it? can't be. Here we go. See, working around there. And same with these ones. Along we go. You see, just sort of following it along, giving it a little bit of design in there. And then straight along with this one. Now I can't possibly comment on what times I'm on tomorrow because I don't know. To be fair, I usually have a conversation with Leslie and she tells me. She's like, did you know you're on at this time and this time? And I haven't spoke to Leslie today yet. So just doing those little bits on the inside. I know then. I heard about the tunnel. I heard that they got away from the cat. But have they got out? Have they got out? That's what I want to know. Okay. Looking at this one in here then, I'm not going to go too creative with this one. I'm going to go kind of lines one side. They're a bit fine. If yours are wider, then go ahead and put them on both sides. But I'm going to stick with the one side here. Same with this one. And then here. Now this does actually follow through and it goes underneath there. So as much as I'm not putting that little bubble on all of the sides, I am going to follow it round with this. But you know, that's my decision. I don't have to make it exactly. I can do what I like. My piece. Okay. Yeah. And keep it kind of going around and along that one. See, it just sort of carries on. And into that one. And see how it sort of all cross over each other. That one to do. So along we go. So the decision now is, are you going to add colour? Are you going to add just shading? What's going to happen? That's something you can be thinking about whilst you're doing this. There's a lot of colour in the background, so I'm not so sure. I think I am going to finish this bit, like I'm going to come straight in with ink, put that one in. So of course I'm going to do the others as well. It needs a little bit of something there. So. And that one. Okay. So let's bring a bit of pencil in and see what's going to happen with it. Okay. So start in the middle here. I'm going to go on the inside. Now you notice I haven't put my lines on that inside. I've not forgotten. It's just they're so small. I didn't want to confuse or make it a bit too busy. Okay. Same on here. All the way around the outside of that kind of diamond shape there. And then here. Into there. Oh, Maureen, you've already missed it. Lynn asked. I have got a couple of new things. I have to keep you all guessing, of course. It's always like Christmas, isn't it? You don't want me to tell you everything, do you? You want a little bit kept a secret. A little bit here. Or if I just tell you about one thing and then keep everything else secret. Would that appease you? Would that be okay? All right. So, okay, a little bit there, of course. And I'm going to put a little bit on the edges there. I want a little bit of shade. Add in there, just the hints. Like, what if I showed you a corner of the stencil or the booklet? Would that help? Oh, and there, look. And then I'm going to come in across the top and down the side. Oh, see, look, I've got it from both sides here. Don't towel them, do towel them. Just going to get rid of that line in there, I don't want that in. So I'm not particularly going with where the shade you might think should be. I've put it on the corners, but that's what I wanted to do. Let's soften all this up then. See where that leads. I'll let you know later. Chris, that's not fair. I can't say no to everybody else and then tell you later. That would just be unfair. You see, we've got that kind of standing up there. Let's bring that over. And these nice and gentle around the edge. Oh, miss them. I am going to come and do this in a minute as well, but I wanted to get all this in first. All right. So I'm going to kind of work my way around, just making sure I've not forgot anything as I'm going. Adding that little bit in. Add into those. Silver. Keeping it nice and gentle. And we go to that bit. Okay, let's do these little bits as well. They're quite heavy then, but I wanted it that way, so I don't mind doing a bit of extra work for it. You've got to work it in a bit more. Same on those. Okay. You're bullies, you lot. Bullies. I bet you're the ones that open your presents before Christmas Day, aren't you? Okay. Back with the pencil, and I'm going to add some in underneath here. Yeah, inside that line there. Again, I'm not being too shy with that. I want to make sure it's seen. I want that bit of shadow in there. And I'm going to come around the outer edge as well, just like I did in the middle. Putting those around the edge. Now I'm not going to move that too far, so I'm just going to go back and forth a bit. Just to make sure that it's in its place. And to those. Okay, a little bit around the edge. I'm going to still go over that corner there. And into there. And working it along. To that one. Again, I'm going to go back and forth with that because I don't want to sort of move it too far. And to there. Same with the next one. And the next one. Okay, so I'm going to come in with my pen again. In this sort of shape here. I want to come back in, just on that one side there. And I'm going to draw that line back in. And again. Now, if you'd rather use a black pencil for this, you can. I'm going in with the pen today. I'm going to do the same on both sides there. Just want that to stand out. Going into that bit. And then where we've got this curve on the top, let's bring that in. Now if we were to draw around everything with a black pen, we'd lose the detail and that kind of depth that we've created. So sometimes you've got to think, what do I really want to be spotted? And it's this middle bit. So that's where I've gone in with the extra. I am, however, going to bring in, let's have a look, my my black pencil. And I'm going to help it just a little bit and bring a bit of pencil in there. I do want it to be a little bit darker. I'm not pressing on, just giving it a little bit of a helping hand. And the same along those. So little bits as I go along. And then again, I'm going to add a touch of black in there. I just want that to be a little bit darker. Same with that one. Same with that one. Okay. So, it doesn't matter which way around you look at it, actually, it's kind of nice, isn't it? Even at a bit of an angle. It's amazing, yeah, how much difference that is. Just going to bring my white pencil in. Let's have a look. I'm going to go over the top. Then, because I've got a coloured tile, you'll see it. And just little bits on those curves there. And I'm not really going to put much in there, just sort of, don't want to sort of go over the top of that shape. But I can get away with just a little bit inside there. Okay. I should actually give that a little bit of a soft. And there we go, tile done for the day. So last thing to do, bit of a signature. I'll put that down here. Okay, and just a little sneak. Now I'm going to show you, I don't know, shall I show you the product or shall I show you those samples? This is quite exciting. Yeah. That's interesting. That's all I'm showing you. And then this one. And now you know that we love our dotty mandalas. But what if it was a different shape? I can't show you anymore. That's it. I have to gotta leave something for a surprise. But yeah, if you're around tomorrow, I've got 2 shows. I'm not 100% sure of the times, but it's on the schedule. So that's where I'll be looking later just to check. So enjoy this one. Have fun with it. And if you're around, I'll catch you tomorrow. So take care, everybody. I'll see you soon. Bye.